Sorry for the technical difficulties. We are in the top of the third. TR had 3 straight batters with 3 straight outs. I believe the Greer pitcher only threw 7 pitches. Little nubber will get over Parker Morlock. Now falling for a base hit. So now runners on first.
Center fielder number 2, Darius Griffin, 2 on, 2 away.
That's a strike. Now we'll bounce away from the catcher, Barrett, and runners will advance up 1 base. The damage here. That curveball misses high for ball 2, so 2-1 count now to Griffin. And that will be a 2-2 count with 2 down. Nate Case looking to get out of this pickle once again. The 2-2 pitch, curveball hit foul down the right field line. So we'll do the 2-2 count again. Try to go in the inner half again, a little 2. And full count. That is a curveball hit down the right field line, and looks like it is a foul ball. Couldn't tell from our angle how close it was, but from the Greer fans, it must have been really close. So we'll do a full count once again. The 3-2 pitch hit right back up the middle and smothered by Parker Morlock. Nice play over to first. Gets the play and saves, I would say, about 2 runs there. And we'll get out of the jam, so
No run, 2 hits.
We'll be right back. Bottom of the third here with Chase Bowers, second baseman, up to bat.
First time Bowers laid down a nice sack bunt. And this one is sprayed foul. It's a ball low and away. Chase Bowers did a good job to move Caps up to second base. That probably helped out in getting the first run of the ball game, as he'll look at strike 2.
There was a nice curveball on the inner half of the plate. Nothing Chase could really do with that pitch.
That is right back up the middle.
Not hit the Greer pitcher in any way, but nice hit by Chase Bowers. Take it back where it came from and able to get a
Greer Yellow Jackets in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Elevate, celebrate, baby. Let's
Hitting, that's for sure.
A lot of hits, a lot of base runners today.
And Greer so far able to take it to get the most, obviously, and who picks their situations correctly.
Hit his home run against Eastside last week, was over the left field wall. This one is up out of the zone and a throw over to first behind the runner. Bowers will be back in safe. Fastball is swung on and pulled foul again.
Get out a little bit early in front of these pitches so far. We'll see if he's able to wait on next couple of pitches, maybe perhaps take it opposite. We'll see what he's able to do with this 1-2 pitch.
That's going to be outside. Bring it to a 2-2 count. Barrett's first time up, he got a single and later came
2 count, of course. It's only the 3rd inning, but you feel like you need every run you can get, especially with a high-scoring team like Greer is.
So Barrett maybe just needs to sit back on it a little bit more. Got to protect with 2 strikes, though. This one is swung on and foul once more. So racking up the pitches during this at-bat.
And like his first at-bat, able to work the count a little bit too, fighting off pitches. And, of course, with him doing that last time, he was able to get a single. And we'll see if he's able to do the same, if not more, with this at-bat. Fouling off a couple pitches in a row, and the power hitter he is, you know, you could get a little aggressive, and nice job to watch that inside and in the dirt.
Very good plate discipline there. Nobody out, man on first, 3-2. So Bowers will retreat to first base, and there is 1 out in the inning now.
That'll bring up the first baseman, Macrini. He grounded out to first. His first at-bat. Did get an RBI on the play, though. I believe he scored caps to score TR's first run of the ball game. Possession, if not more.
Fastball inside is ball 1.
Like we mentioned earlier, Macrini coming in with a 4.12 coming into this game. One of the best.
Rainey able to show some plate discipline out of the 4-hole as well.
And we do believe he will be the starting pitcher this Friday when TR does travel to Greer for the 2nd game of this series.
Pitch outside, catches the strike zone for, personally, I would right here, and that would have been the pitch to go on if that's the plan, with one in the dirt. But for now, Chase hanging on at first. 2-1 count for Reaney. Hanging out there, Greer pitching, working the outside half of the plate. Travelers Rest likes to pull the ball. They're going to have to sit back here and drive it the other way.
Exactly. I'm going to try to take it opposite field, try to drop it in there, and we'll see if Mac's able to do that.
Pick off to first is no good. And if you can sit back and drive it the other way, you've got the first baseman holding the runner at first. And the second baseman playing up the middle for double play depth. Yep. You have a giant hole on the right side of the field. That's a pop-up to the right side. Second baseman and the right fielder charging it. It's going to drop in fair, and Bowers will move up to second.
And like you said, Mel, try to take it opposite field through that giant hole. Didn't exactly do that, but did take it opposite field, able to drop it in there. Similar to what Josh Gibson did earlier in the ballgame, looped it into left field for a RBI single. And now runner in scoring possession for Gibson. Of course, his first at-bat did have the RBI single, like I mentioned.
And had the second baseman not been playing double play depth, he would have gotten to that ball, and that would have been an out. So using the right side of the field coming in handy for the Devil Dogs right now. We'll see if they can do it again. First baseman still holding the runner, and we have another step off from the Greer pitcher.
If you've been to TR, you know how big of a problem that sun can be in right field.
Off-speed pitch gets Gibson for strike one, and the catcher's going to come out and talk.
And the reason I say that is, like you just mentioned, try to take it opposite field trying to make the right fielder make some plays, and if he can't see, he can't make a play. So we'll see if Coach McKittrick notices that and tries to put that into the game plan. But right now, trying to tie this game up, if not take the lead, here with Josh Gibson up to the plate.
Shortstop holding the runner at second. That ball is holding Bowers at second. You've got a couple places where you can drive the ball in the infield, and it's got a chance to get through. That's going to be pulled to the shortstop side. He's going to sit, throw it to second, and that's all they're going to get, as Gibson will reach first on the fielder's choice. Rini is out on the 6-4 put out at second, and Bowers will move up to third.
Not exactly what you wanted to do. They did get Chase closer to scoring, and of course Josh has the speed to beat that out. Was not even a attempt to get the double play there, just try to get the force out. But Gabe McKinney hitting the ball well. We'll see if he's able to do something here with 2 on and 2 out.
You're right, Carter. He's hitting it well. He hit a line drive to the third baseman last time that was snow cone for an out. This one he's going to swing on and miss for strike 1, but he's been hitting the ball very hard. At Eastside on Friday, he had a very similar play.
Unfortunately, just at people is the problem.
You got to keep hitting it hard, and eventually it'll find a hole. And that is a ball low and away, corralled by the Greer catcher.
Definitely would have scored Chase if that did get past the catcher there. 1-1 count.
One count is driven back up the middle off the mound, and that's going to get through and score the tying run for Travelers Rest.
And that's got to feel so good for Gabe. Like we mentioned, just hard hit balls right at people, and not necessarily the hardest hit ball, but ball hit straight up the middle past the shortstop and able to tie this game up at 3 with the pitcher Nate Case up to bat.
So Nate Case stands in. 2 on, 2 out, 1 in the inning. Score is 3-3 in the third. And that is strike 1.
In the preseason tournament, we'll see if he's able to capitalize here.
That's driven back up the middle, and that's going to get down. Gibson around third, running to the plate. It's a good throw in, and he is safe at the plate. And the Devil Dogs have the lead 4-3. Nate Case, Parker Morlock going to stand in. 2 on, 2 out, 2 in the inning.
Shortstop, number 8.
And of course, Parker Morlock with the single earlier in the contest, looking to do the same exact thing now, trying to add on to the 4-3 lead TR is now produced here in the third. And nice job by Nate Case. Once again, taking the ball right back up the middle, dropping it in for a base hit, and run scores.
He looks very comfortable in there. As ball 1 to Parker Morlock. This pitcher for Greer, Fenton, has thrown 26 pitches this inning, and we'll see 27 right here. Morlock drives it back up the middle, right at the shortstop, unfortunately, and he will throw it on to the second baseman to force Nate Case at second, but the Devil Dogs do pick up 2 runs and take the lead in the
Top of the fourth here, Bratcher, the leadoff man, up to bat. That is low for ball 1. Ball 2, I believe, in there. Yes, sir.
Take a picture of it. Take it for you.
Here's a 3-0. That is a pop-up to the right side. Coming in is McKittrick. And he'll make the play for the first out of the inning.
No, that's not
And
good.
now bring up the 2-hole hit. Myers up with 1 down here in the 4th. Here's the first pitch. That is a curveball. And that'll be high and inside for ball 1.
Do you want it at an angle?
Is that 1 apiece?
Myers 0 for 2 tonight. He's got a pop out to the first baseman and reached on a fielder's choice.
This is low and outside for ball 3. So 3-1 is the count with 1 down. TR able to regain the lead in the bottom half of the 3rd. And that fastball misses high and inside for ball 4. So 1 on and 1 out.
First baseman Connolly up to bat. He is reached twice, first on a single and then on a walk in his second at-bat. We'll have a meeting on the mound.
Nate Case at 77 pitches so far. Here with 3 1/3 of an inning. It looks like McKittrick's goal 0.54 average. That's gone up a little bit, but once again, Nate Case able to keep TR in this ball game, and TR, the hitters and the rest of the team, is able to back him up with a couple runs and hits as well.
You're right, Carter. Nate has allowed 3 runs, but he's also stranded 6 on base. And a lot of those runners come in at second and third base, so good job to work out of some pinches early.
Curveball misses high. Hayden Barrett unable to come up with it cleanly, so that is a stolen base. Curveball actually almost hit the batter. And now runner on second with 1 down. Here's the 2-0. That will be fouled back right to us. Here in the top of the 4th. Curveball hit down the line. That's be fair. It looks like Greer will score another run here on the RBI single. And once again, the score is back tied at 4.
Third baseman, 15, Garrett Deal.
Third baseman Dill in. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout swinging.
Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. That is a pop-up. Looks like Evans Caps will go under it, make the play. So now 2 down here in the 4th. Play at second. We'll see what the easiest play is for the person the ball gets hit to. Curveball misses high and inside for ball 1.
Gibson 1 for 2 with a single, and he reached on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat.
That's a pitch in there for a strike, so 1-1 is the count. Work out after giving the tying run here in the 4th. And here's the 1-2. Nubbed off to the side near the TR dugout. Want to take a quick moment to thank you, the viewer, for watching at home, even with a few technical difficulty problems. You've stayed with us, and we very much appreciate it. We're going to move up to second, and the count now moves to 2-2.
And now you really want to try and get out of this inning without allowing Greer.
And now the count round's full. So let's see who wins this matchup. Will it be Greer or TR this time? Big pitch for this game for sure. Could load the base, or excuse me, could put 2 on with 2 out again. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And now that'll be 4 strikeouts for Nate Case, and he'll work out of the jam. Bottom of the 4th, game tied at 4 apiece. And for the Devil Dogs, Isaac McKittrick, the right fielder, will lead off TR.
McKittrick lined out to left field in his first at-bat.
Isaac McKittrick.
Fenton, the pitcher on the mound for Greer, at 52 pitches coming into his 4th inning of work, and that is strike 1 to McKittrick.
In this game so far, I feel like you always have to score runs each inning, no matter what the scenario is.
Strike 2 for McKittrick. Carter, you're right. It's been a slugfest so far, back and forth. Had multiple lead changes, and we're tied right now 4-4 in the bottom of the 4th. The 0-2 to McKittrick is off the plate.
Good pitch from Greer. Tried to make him chase, but nice job by McKittrick to have that plate discipline and watch that go by for the first ball of the at-bat.
And that one is a swinging strike 3, as now we'll have the top of the lineup up for Travelers Rest.
Fielder Evans Caps, he is 1 for 2 with a single.
And a good bunt back to the mound. He's going to have to barehand it and throw it, and he is out by a half a step. On it, that's a good play on Greer's pitcher. And he's kind of clutching at his back now. He might have pulled something there. He was running to his left.
We'll see if that affects his pitching, as Chase Bowers, the second baseman, now up to bat.
That one is fouled back out of play for strike 1.
Chase Bowers is 1 for 2 also with a, with a single, and he did score.
That's a line drive to second base, fielded cleanly off the ground, and the 3rd out of the inning comes quickly on 7 pitches once again for Greer. So at the end of the 4th inning, we are tied at 4 going into the top of the 5th.
Top of the fifth, Devil Dogs and Yellow Jackets still tied at 4. First pitch of the at-bat is a strike.
The pitcher, Fenton, up to bat. He is 1 for 2 with an RBI single and a strikeout swinging.
Inning.
Gabe.
Nice shot by Nate Case. Only 3 pitches that at-bat. And they will get a fly out to left field.
Important first out, too, to get an out and then move on to the next batter. A lot of base runners this game, so good to set one down.
Curveball misses inside again. Here's the 1-0. That's a fastball high for ball 2. And we'll see if Greer tries to work Nate in some high pitch at bats. That's a strike on the outside corner. Is at 93, make it 94 with this pitch. That is low in the dirt, ball 3, so 3-1 count with 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Yellow Jacket, that was ball 4, and count runs full. And here is the 3-2 pitch. Curveball misses outside. And now we'll put Greer's first base runner of the 5th on with 1 out.
Left fielder, number 8.
Left fielder Bridwell will come up to bat. He is also 1 for 2 with a round. And he's going to talk to Nate. Infield comes in.
And it looks like Parker Morlock will come in to pitch in relief with 1 out here in the 5th. And while he warms up, we'll take a quick break. Again, tied 4-4 on top of the 5th with 1 out. Don't go anywhere. This is Devil Dog Sports Network.
Parker Morlock into pitch after Nate Case went through 4 1/3, finished with 96 pitches on the night. Case is responsible for the runner on first base. Carter, I noticed the runner over there on first got a big lead, so they might want to keep an eye on him.
We'll see what they try to do. Game tied at 4, like we mentioned. We'll see if they try to put him into scoring position.
Him at first, because the distance he's getting out, there's no way he could get back. And there's a good pickoff move from Morlock.
Very, very close. Had him going to get a secondary. Amazing pickup move from Morlock, and it was close.
Look good, look good.
And that pitch misses inside. Of course, Parker Morlock on the year has appeared in 3 games with a win-loss record of 1-0. Has pitched 8 innings with 8 hits, 8 earned runs. That's a ball, so countable run full. Walk 3, struck out 7. Has 1 save on the year and with an ERA of 7 even. The 3-2 pitch, curveball gets hit to Evans' caps underneath his glove and will squirt into center field. Gabe McKinney gets it in, so runners will not advance. And now will go as an E6 on Evans, who just moved to shortstop off the switch. Gabe McKinney in center field now with Nate Case, who just got done pitching in left field. First pitch to Green is high for ball 1. Excuse me, that's Griffin.
Griffin is 0 for 2 tonight. Reached on an error in the 2nd inning.
Ball misses outside for ball 2. That pitch will miss inside. Almost gets away from Barrett. Able to smother it, though. So 3-0 count now. Parker Morlock going to have to work from behind in this at-bat. We'll see if he gets Griffin to possibly ground into a double play. Here's the 3-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It was going to be a borderline high pitch. Probably would have been called a strike anyway, so high and outside for ball 4. So bases are now loaded for Greer. And now
that'll take us back to the top of the lineup. Bratcher, he is 1 for 2 with a double and throw a walk in there as well. He scored 2 runs.
Nice block by Hayden Barrett. Ball in the dirt for ball 1.
Got to let go of the ball a little bit quicker on the mound. He's hanging on to it just a little bit too long. He's got a lot of balls in the dirt so far.
Of course, forced play everywhere for Chalmers Rest. That ball misses. Nice pitch at the knees for strike 1. Here's the 2-1. Curveball will be hit out of play right over the TR dugout. Here, try.
Really need an out right here to take away the sac fly that would give Greer the lead.
That ball misses low. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. Nice job by Parker Morlock to get a big out number 2. The DH. And he will make the 3rd and final out of the inning after 4.5 innings.
Bottom of the 5th inning at the plate. Hogging up possibly. And that foul ball for out number 1.
Yeah.
We'll see if Freeney can get something.
Going to be aggressive this inning.
Oh, decision.
And I think if you're 2
Out of the zone, but
5th, I'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Josh Gibson.
first pitch is going to be an error on the pitcher. Plus, we do have a base.
So Gabe McKinney's momentum, you know.
And that's going to bounce and get away on second base. So Gabe McKinney with a
hard hit single up the middle that scored
11 pitches this time. a lot can do with him.
First pitch in there. Of course, you do not want that in this late of the 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike inning quickly here. Here's the 1-2. Strike 3 call of the game.
That'll bring up.
That ball bounces in there off the mask of Hayden Barrett. Tied at 4 apiece. Well played ball game from both teams so far. Ball hit through the gap between first and second.
That'll bring up number 27, Gibson.
Ball missed.
I think it's a possibility. You got to be ready for it. That's popped straight back. And that's going to be behind us.
Last week, the one against Eastside hit about 2 feet, maybe even a foot away from our camera, so it's late. So Parker more like now at 27, 1-2. What did you say that this batter has done in the earlier part of the game?
1 for 3 with a single, a strikeout, and a fielder's choice.
Almost got it. Pick over close. Macaroni almost fell. 2-2 pitches outside in the dirt for ball 3. And once again, like I talked about, Sean, getting into full counts off onto the track here at Trousers High School.
And Carter, we didn't see it there, but on the 3-2 count with 1 out, if you're Greer, do you think about sending the runner this late in the game?
You got to put yourself in the winning situation. And I think with the way you've been hitting tonight, as well as TR, you can make up for that walk. That does put runners on first and second. Scoring opportunity for Greer here in the 6th with 1 out.
Now, with 1 out, you wouldn't commonly see a
inside and high for ball 1. Double play ball still in effect here. We'll see if Parker's able to allow that. Here's the 1-0. That's in there for strike 1 on the outside half of the plate. Nice pitch to go ahead in the count again. 1-2 is now the count with 1 out. And we'll see what kind of pitch Morlock throws here. See if he gives him something to hit or not. 1-2 is a curve.
Well, try it there. You got a pitch to play with.
Pick back to second.
Maybe showing a little bit of fatigue. He has not swung the bat yet this at-bat.
Foul back right to up.
Fielding a ball seemed to possibly have pulled a muscle in his back, so we'll see if that affects his plate.
Able to track it down, throw it back to second over the head of Chase Bowers. Nice job by Parker to stay where he was and cut that off. And runners on first and second, we'll see if TR is able to get out of the jam once again.
This is the shortstop, Scudder. He is
able to track it down with ease. Of course, making the switch from left to center in a ball game is never easy. Making a switch into any other position mid-game is never easy. Get the second out. Ball on the outside half of the plate is called a strike, so 0-1 is the count.
And also on that defensive play, great job to back it up. The throw was a little bit high.
Barrett also was backing that up as well, so if that ball did get back all the way perhaps to the backstop, you never know. The runner could advance and make it easier for Greer to score. But with the 0-2 count, Parker Morlock looking to get out of this. Nice block by Barrett. And I could be in real trouble if that ball got past. So count moves to 1-2. Remains at 1-2. I can't tell if I'm shaking because it's cold or if this game is exciting. Here's the 1-2 again. Ball is outside for ball 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 is swung on. Parker Morlock again able to get out of trouble and leave 2 runners stranded that inning. To take a quick moment to thank our sponsors. Shortfields, where food is our game. Be sure to check them out as soon as this ball game concludes. right down the road from Trousers High School.
A concession if you want to
Also
buy
want to thank
something,
Marvin and
call
Peggy Smith
me.
from Chicago,
Hot
Illinois,
dogs,
two-year donor for not only the Doe Dog
popcorn,
Sports Network, but for
Coke
Travelers Rest High School.
Some coffee or hot chocolate would be nice.
And we'll be right back for the bottom half. Bottom half of the sixth here from Trousers High School, a smooth 48 degrees right now at the moment. Feels a little bit colder than that, but
Nate Case standing in as the first batter in the bottom of the sixth. He'll hit it through the hole. Nobody out in a tie ball game. You got to expect what's coming here from Parker Morlock.
be interesting to see if Nate steals. I'm very interested to see if McKittrick wants him to do that or not.
Pitcher number 8.
You got to lay down a good bunt right here. You got to have one more chance. You got one more chance here to get it down.
Only problem is Greer knows it's coming, and they probably knew it was coming the first time.
Oh, yeah, they knew it was coming.
So
In a tie ball game this late in the bottom of the sixth inning, man on first, nobody out. Why would you not?
question is, do you use that to your advantage if you're Parker Morlock?
Well, the third baseman's going to be charging hard, so we'll see what happens here. He is going to bunt, and he will get it down to the pitcher. He thought about second, but he's just going to go to first instead.
He did think. Now bring up the right fielder, Isaac McKittrick.
Hey, let's go here, Isaac.
Right fielder.
So we have a man on second. This is the starting pitcher that has been in this whole time for Greer.
Who do you think McKittrick's being right now, the coach or the dad at the moment?
That run. And if McKittrick can drive one here into a gap, we'll be looking at a lead for Travelers Rest.
0 for 2 tonight with a line out to
And Nate Case playing it smart at second base, staying real close to the bag. I can't blame him. He is the most 1-1 count. 1 out, 1 on for TR. And he's going to swing at that one and make strike 2.
Evans Cap to count.
Greer is sending a pitcher to the bullpen as we speak.
Not sure if you can hear the click.
1-2 pitch and another step off. Fenton for Greer up to 76 pitches now, but on a cold night you start stiffening up, and the 1-2 catches the outside half of the
Make up for that error he had coming in at shortstop. Ball right under his glove. Be an excellent time to make up for that, that's for sure.
No errors came as a result of that, or no runs rather came as a result of that error.
He is 1 for 3 tonight with a single. Looking to put TR on top here.
A take on the first pitch, and it was. So an 0-1 to Caps. And that's off the plate but called a strike. My goodness.
You had
That one is in the dirt. Case thought about taking third, but can't risk making the final out of the inning there, and
definitely not.
Caps will have a second chance, and he'll have to protect here with 2 strikes and an umpire back up. And that's going to be a high hopper. Shortstop stumbles, throws, and it's way over. And Case is going to walk home. Caps is running to second, and he's in there at second. And Case is going to score on an error throw from he stumbled a little bit, and that's the reason he threw it so awry. So an RBI for Evans Caps
That is huge.
gives Travelers Rest the lead 5-4.
Chase Bowers, 2-hole hitter coming up looking to add insurance here in the bottom of the 6th.
Hey, let's go here,
That
Nate.
is huge.
That is huge. Battling back.
Chase Bowers 1 for 3 tonight with a single and did score in the back in the first.
That is driven to the first baseman, and he stuck his glove out, and it wound up in there. And he's just going to step on first base. That would have been a second run, but nevertheless, Travelers Rest takes the lead. Foul will take the mound right after this.
Top of the 7th here live from Travelers High School. TR leads 5-4, getting 1 run in the bottom of the 6th to take the 5-4 lead, and we'll see if they're able to close it out against the Greer Yellow Jackets.
Morlock will be facing the 8, 9, and 1 right here, and
nice play from Gabe McKinney. He's able to get the diving out for the first out of the inning. Oh my goodness, what a play.
wow, what a way to start the 7th, and Parker points out to his center fielder as what a catch that was.
Big time play.
Keeping the lead runner off base as well.
If that ball is dropped or if it gets past him, he's got a chance at definitely 2, if not 3, putting Greer right in scoring position. But excellent play from Gabe McKinney, able to get the diving out, and that will bring up.
This is Griffin, the center fielder. He is the 9-hole hitter. He is 0 for 2 tonight with a walk, and he reached on an error.
That ball misses low and inside for ball 1.
Let's get you on base, bud. You can run. Let's go.
1-0 is fouled right back to us. Count moves to 1 apiece.
Greer bullpen returning to their dugout now.
What a game.
What a game indeed.
Hard-fought game from both teams. Still not over.
Definitely not.
From what we've seen so far, unbelievable determination from both teams.
You hear people talk about it all the time. In baseball, there is no clock. You got to fight for every out. And TR needs 2 more.
That ball misses, kicks away from Hayden Barrett, and bounces back to us for ball 2.
Be patient, too. Need you on base, bud. Let's go, too.
Your game, Parker, your game.
So with a 2-1 count, 1 out in the 7th, Parker Morlock looking to close it out. Swing and a miss, strike 2, foul tipped back into the glove of Mr. Hayden Barrett. I still can't believe that catch from Gabe.
It was incredible.
Start off the inning for sure, and able to get the first out, the 2-2. And did he offer? He did. Strike 3. And that will be 2 down here in the 7th. And that will bring up Bratcher, top of the lineup for Greer, as their head coach is going to argue the call. I do agree.
I agree as well.
I do agree that I don't know how the umpire who's on the first baseline with a left-handed hitter able to call that, but I do think he did go. I do agree with that. I just don't know how that umpire was able to see that.
I agree too, and I think the home plate umpire could have said that he went on that because he leaned out so far over the plate. There's no way his bat didn't cross the plane. It is not the first base umpire's call. It's the home plate umpire's call in that situation. But I do think he did go.
Are you sure that was a hit?
Hey, that was a strike.
That might have been a
Slow
strike.
down, Park.
Ball hits first pitch hits Bratcher in the shoulder, so that'll put a man on with 2 out. And now bring up the DH Myers.
We called our batter back the other night when he got hit.
Now Myers up. He is 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored.
Brock, do something big here, kid.
Ball will bounce away from Barrett. He's looking to take third. He thought about taking third. He will take second for sure. So that will put
Kid, let's go.
Greer in a scoring position with 2 outs here in the 7th. And big moment for Myers, the DH for Greer with a 1-0 count.
And now Morlock only needs one more out to get the win and put Travelers Rest in a great position.
Let's go. Be big.
And time called.
Come on, Blue. So, what, relax. Word. Let's go.
Stay there, B.
5-4, TR leads in the 7th. Here's the 1-0 that is fouled back behind us on top of the concessions building. So count moves even to 1.
So Morlock
And fly ball to center field. Gabe McKinney will head over it and will get a big region win against Greer. A well-needed one after dropping off a game against Eastside last Friday, able to get the victory here tonight. Your Dogs win 5-4 in a hard-fought matchup.
very important game tonight coming off the Eastside loss Friday, and that will take TR to a 2-1.
There, what do you think one of the big keys were for tonight for Travis Rest?
I think Morlock out of the bullpen did a great job, only allowing, I believe, 1 hit. Nate Case had a good start as on second and third base, so pitching tonight and then hitting in the clutch was absolutely wonderful, and a lot of guys came through in big times, so we will look to see. And then Pickens on Thursday, and that is a home game. And we will be broadcasting Travelers Rest 2-1 in region play, 6-1 overall. Good night for the Devil Dogs, 5-4 win. Carter, any last thoughts?
I think TR really showed they can bounce back after a hard loss at Eastside, put everything on the back burner, and just play it one game at a time. And at Greer, especially with Matt Greeny on the mound, pitched one heck of a game at Eastside. Of course, just that one last inning. But nonetheless, tonight, Travelers Rest gets. Thank you for watching. This has been the Devil Dog Sports Network.
There was